One last stop in Mexico, and we would sail to another country. Off to new adventures and unknown tracks. On our way to the last port before we would cross an ocean again. A couple weeks ago, on our way south, we anchored in a little bay called Mixtle, around 40 nautical miles southeast of Bahia Banderas. We arrived in darkness and we're just happy to go to sleep and explore the cute little town the next day. In the morning, almost ready to hop into the dinghy to drive ashore, we heard a horrible and bone-shattering noise. 2 times Zero's keel gently bumped on a rock underneath us and created a moment of fear. We immediately pulled the anchor and dropped it a couple 100 feet further out. I ran into the boat and looked for any leaks, and Christian jumped over the side to check the damaged keel. Luckily, we only had 4 little spots of damaged bottom paint and the first fiberglass layers were scratched off a bit. But no holes and no serious danger for us and the boat. Anyhow, we survived but needed to work out a solution to get the old lady out of the water again to fix the damage. We decided to go to the marina of Port Chiapas, and therefore we needed to cross the Bay of Tehuantepec. The bay can be calm like a lake, but can develop into a rough sea within hours. The reason is a strong wind called Tuano. Cool air coming down all the way from North America funnels to the south until they reach the Isthmus of Tehuantepec to blow with wind speeds up to hurricane force towards the Pacific Ocean. This is an extremely dangerous wind for fishermen and sailors, because the wave starts to build up on the shoreline. Locals say you gotta cross the bay so close to shore that you're able to hear the dogs barking. Otherwise you have to face waves 18 feet or higher with a nasty and short sequence. Shortly before we crossed the Bay of Tehuantepec, this specific and strong wind came along. We sailed closer and closer, but needed to find a shelter for the night. The sea was just too mixed up to go any further. We dropped the hook in one of the many beautiful and tiny bays near Huatulco. Without any noticeable wind, we enjoyed it a lot after the ride down south. The next day we sailed into the bay and we decided to cross it straight and further away from land with a straight heading to Port Chiapas, around 220 nautical miles away. The wind died shortly after we entered the bay, but the sea was still mixed up and really annoying, so we needed the Iron Lady to hold our course. Only for a few hours it wasn't really comfortable, but afterwards the bay calmed down quickly. It is impressive how fast the wind and the waves can change. And all of a sudden we had an easy breeze perfect for the spinnaker. We all calmed down with the amazingly gentle moves Zero did. With steady winds, she made her way across the bay. Did you ever heard anything about the book 438 Days? It's a real story about two Mexican fishermen who got washed out during a strong Tijuana pack in their fishing panga. Only one of them survived the whole drift from Mexico all the way to the Marshall Islands. It took him 438 days to set foot on land again. What a strong mindset this man must have. The captain finally decided it's time to cut off his hair. Yeah, seriously, he wanted to get rid of his hair. I bet the reason was the brutal heat we had in Mexico. But to cut off all at once is way too boring when there are so many possible haircuts in between. We, or better said I, had a lot of fun with this experiment during our passage over to Chiapas. We arrived in Port Chiapas after 3 days and we're glad to tie up Zero in the marina safely. The marina is small but really clean with a good service and a nice manager. After we hauled out, Christian took care of the damaged keel and I worked on some other projects. The to-do list is never empty on a boat. The damage in the keel was an easy fix, so we were able to splash only 1 week later. But it would not be the same heartbeat rate without any technical problems, right? But luckily the electrician was able to fix the problem right away, and voila, here we are in the water again to leave Mexico and explore new lands. We met Willi, a German on vacation. He worked restless and alone on the neighbor boat on which he was supposed to sail during his vacation. We quickly became friends and invited him for a short sailing trip over to El Salvador. Next time, we show you how we set sails towards El Salvador with our new crew member Willie, who we met in the boatyard. How we get welcomed in this friendly little country, and how we grab our bags and the cat to do a road trip around the beautiful El Salvador. Thank you for watching this video. We made this video for you. If you like it, help us on Patreon to make more videos. And don't miss out on all the other great stories. Aloha! Hey, and don't go without clicking here. Love ya!
It's just me and my boat. It's just me